Hey guys, so this section now from the blog, I wanna talk about our experience during the trip and give a few tips. So we planified this trip 2 weeks ahead, or maybe 3 weeks. We got a cheap flight with Frontier, Miami, Atlanta. The price was super good. We didn't realize at that time it was Mother's Day. So we went with Miami International Airport and we got to Atlanta. This is what we recommend if you want to visit as many locations as you can on the trip. Before we did the trip, I create two things. This first is a list of the places with a lot of info, because if I didn't remember, I want to do it. I was planning to talk a lot on each part of the video, but the thing was you just experience it. It's a little more difficult, so maybe in the future I will do a video actually talking a little more about the locations. In this one I try to add pictures so you can see which actual scene was shoot on that place. But the 100% most recommendation is I create this little map right here of the places that we wanted to see in the order we wanted to see them. So we went driving around. Every single place is super close to each other, so you don't actually have to walk a lot. You can do it by car. And our experience was we rented a hotel, a Holiday Inn hotel, next to the town square. It was 7 minutes away. We rented a car, a small car, Toyota, and we got to the airport. If you guys are planning to rent a car, just have in mind that it takes a little bit of time for them to give it to you, because it's always super packed, and it took us almost 2 hours to leave the airport.
In Atlanta.
Yeah, there is two of the locations that are actually located in Atlanta. One is the Westview Cemetery, and one is the Michelson's Mansion from the Vampire Diaries. Then we drove all the way to Mystic Falls. For you guys that don't know this, Mystic Falls is in Virginia, in the show, but they actually shoot it on a town 50 minutes away from Atlanta, called Covington. That's where Mystic Falls takes place. The Vampire Diaries and Legacies are set on the same town, so they share a lot of locations. And then the originals was shot in New Orleans. They shot a few scenes in the actual New Orleans, but 80% of the show was shot on another town called Conyers. We basically visit 5 to 6 towns, because during the 8 years of the show they actually shoot in different places. But yeah, that was our insights. The locations we recommend, first of all, they're private property, so be respectful when you get to them. You can still take pictures up close. Have in mind that the Salvatore boarding house, they have security 24/7, so if you want to take pictures, ask nicely to the security guard. If they say no, they are on the right to say no, so just move ahead. You can still take a picture real quick from the side of the road, but do not walk into the driveway.
Yeah.
The transformation site, we do not recommend parking on any of the sites. Just drive by.
People drive
super fast, like crazy at Georgia. So just drive by and snap a quick video. Another place, the high school, you can actually get inside the football field. They don't going to tell you anything, just go inside, you can walk. There's actually people during the day that they use it to exercise. The Salvatore 1864 mansion is on sale, so if you want to pay a visit and actually visit the house inside,
you can go inside and actually go.
Exactly.
Not inside the house, but inside the driveway.
No, if you check a visit on the
you
place,
can. Yeah, you can go on Zillow and request
a visit.
A visit, as if you're going to buy the house. I'm sure a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
The garden in the back is open, so I've seen several people
taking
videos inside, so I don't think it's...
Just for you guys to know, the insides are not in the show. The show just uses exteriors. For example, Lena's house is only interiors.
And the house inside is actually empty. I don't believe there's anybody living inside. Because when we went, there didn't seem to be any furniture. There were lights on inside, but I think they do that on purpose.
Just for them not to seem abandoned.
Yeah, and it's really nice.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a residential area. It's not, secluded. So if you drive in, please be mindful about noise, about not driving super quick.
Exactly.
The main part of it is to just remain respectful if possible.
Another super important location, the Wicker Bridge. There is an actual part where you can park a car, but if you want to snap pictures and video, be super careful because there is like a curve before the bridge, and people drive as crazy there too.
Yeah, we were trying to take videos, and people were coming 80 miles per hour down a tiny two-way
They didn't
road.
give us time to just walk down the street.
People, you'll be on the sides of the bridge because there's a little ledge where you can walk, so people do not drive you over. I would say be careful, be mindful, because people do not care and they will drive extremely close to you.
Exactly.
And just be mindful of that. It is low. It hit right around here for us. So if you're not careful, you will fall over.
Exactly.
And if you're scared of heights,
that's another thing to have in mind.
to have that in mind. It is a deep fall. So once you're there, if you have vertigo, if you have anything like that, I would recommend just driving over it. We don't really care. We're crazy, so we walked. People, I think, once honked at us, something like that. People were waving, everything. I think people
because it's like a rural place. It's not even like a super huge bridge or anything, so people don't understand why someone is there taking pictures.
Yeah, they're like, are they gonna throw themselves off? That was the running joke, throwing ourselves off of the bridge, throwing ourselves off of the clock tower. Where else?
Another experience that we have when we got to the Lena motel where they kiss, we were shooting there. Like we were just in the side shooting, and people were watching, and I was like, "Why are they shooting this place?" And then we go sneak, like, "Oh, why are they shooting here?" But yeah, we were trying just to be respectful because it's an actual motel.
Yeah, if there's people there, don't take pictures of people.
Exactly.
It's only a little section, so we went during the weekend.
Oh, for example, when we got to the Lena Human house, because there are actually residents that were like kids in the porch. So we didn't snap a video or picture at that part. Mm-hmm. We went like a block away and we took a picture like a little far away. But
there were literally underage children in the porch.
And we didn't want to be respectful as much as we love the show.
Yeah, we decided it was not worth it. We were not going to disturb anybody's peace, be disrespectful to anybody's kids. Especially because that home is inhabited.
And we want to actually do a video for our YouTube channel, so we didn't want to show people that
we did
without their consent.
Yeah, and especially not little bebés.
Exactly. I think that's as far as we'll go as locations. If you guys have any questions or how to get inside location, or if you want any kind of tip, whatever, just hit the comments and I will answer them. Another thing that I want to say, I will talk first about Conyers. It's like 2 blocks, maybe 3 blocks. It's a super peaceful time. We went on Sunday, Mother's Day, so maybe that's why the places were closed. But it's a super tiny, cute town. All the locations there, you can walk, you don't even need a car there. And then when you get to the actual Mystic Falls on Covington, every single experience that we had, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. You can get there to visit 2 museums. One of them is the Covington Visitor Center. One of them is the alley. The owners of the alley are the owners of the Mystic Grill. Mm-hmm. Plus they have on the alley, they have a shop plus a museum. And the other museum that you can visit is the Vampire Diaries. They used to be a museum plus a store. Nowadays it's only a store.
They moved the museum to the visitor center. So the stuff that was there is there now.
Something to have in mind, visit the schedule, because the visitor center, I think they close at 4 p.m. on Sundays, so be on time if you want to see it. I did a little section with extra locations that we actually found but we didn't visit. If you want to take tours, to my understanding, you can take two. The one of is the Vampire Diaries. They give you access to the local mansion. One of the other tours is the Covington Trolleys. That one gives you access to where Enzo were killed and to the farm where Joe and Larry were getting married before Kate show up. Those places, even if you know where they are located at, they are private residents. They have like a private gate so you cannot even get inside.
Another thing, if you want to be a little bit safer and perhaps not walk around so much and you don't want to be in your car, they do rent
like golf carts. True.
So you can rent a golf cart. We decided to walk to save money,
and to have all the experience.
And to actually walk where everybody else walked. But you can actually rent golf carts, and we saw a lot of people in golf carts. Residents, I'm guessing, but it is common to see golf carts there. So, you know, I would say if you want, rent a golf cart. It's not too expensive.
No, it's not expensive at all.
So that would also be a good alternative to having a car to drive around if you're not trying to.
So if you're planning to visit Mystic Falls, these are two recommendations that we have and try to do it. Mystic Grill, customer service, food, prices, amazing. The food was amazing. Our little server was amazing. She even chose 2 chairs on the bar side. They have a plate for Stefan Salvatore and another one for Laladik. When you don't eat in there, they give you a receipt and they give you a 10% off if you want to use at the alley to buy stuff. They have a lot of cute products. They have candles, t-shirts, other stuff. So I got on the alley, I got this candle from Damon Salvatore. It doesn't actually say anything here, so it's just here that says Damon Salvatore. And I got a little tiny thing with propane. That was on the alley. On Vampire Stalkers, we got both blood bags. You can get blood bags from there, you can get blood bags from the alley, and if you go to another place that we recommend 100%, Bread and Butter, they sell the blood bags but with wine instead of fruit punch. The lattes of Bread and Butter were amazing. The prices again amazing, the customer service amazing. And the little stone with the Ian Somerhalder name is right actually in front of that place.
Yeah, at the front.
The vibe there is just different. If you love the show, you feel like you are inside an episode.
And the Southern hospitality, like no other.
Super amazing. People telling you inside stories from where the show were filming there. Covington is actually famous. It's not only for the Vampire Diaries. They actually shoot a few other shows there. Dukes of Days, Hazard, Sweet Magnolias. So yeah, it's an experience that we recommend 100%. Doing it, it's not an expensive experience. You get to actually see the locations where they were there. And yeah, just kind of inside tips. Rent an hotel if you want to like nearby, so you can be nearby Mystic Falls. Be sure to have a car because even if the locations are next to each other, there is a few locations a little far away. If you want to go to like all the locations that we do in the video, we recommend going first from Mystic Falls to the Salvatore boarding house. Then you can go actually to the Mystic Falls side, and then the last location go to the 1864 mansion. Because that way, instead of having a drive from Mystic Falls to the 1864 mansion of almost 50 minutes, you get to like do stops and it doesn't feel like that long. Be careful while driving there because like you say, people drive crazy. But yeah.
No ghosts.
No ghosts at all.
We didn't see any ghosts. You do have to be careful with deer, bunnies,
on the sides of the road.
You might see Stefan Salvatore running after a deer or a cow or a squirrel, but we didn't have that experience, thankfully. But yeah.
Well, yeah. I feel that we covered it all, right?
I think it covers everything for sure.
Oh yeah. Hope you guys enjoy.